Approaches to income support, presented by Kasule Abraham, BACON, that is 20 stroke U stroke EKD stroke 2450 PD. I'm gonna take you about the approaches to income support. That is the definition. I'm gonna discuss the definition, the different examples of income support, and I will show you what the government has done to in line with the income support. I think let's start. Approach to income support involves a mini testing which assesses an individual or family's income and assets to determine eligibility for assistance. Mini testing may involve an evaluation of both earned income and income, such as dividends or rental income. Approaches include 1. Cash transfers. Cash transfer is one of the approach of income approaches. This is the approach which involves cash transfers to people who are living in poverty or who have been affected by the crisis. What do I mean this? I mean this is the approach the government can come up with to help the people who are living, who have been affected by a calamity, say floods, earthquakes, landslides, to mention but a few. For example, today in Uganda, I can say the example I can give is that the Uganda government has implemented the social assistance grants for empowerment, that is SAGE program, which provides cash transfers to the vulnerable elderly people in the country. The program has been successful in reducing poverty and improving healthy outcomes for beneficiaries. I think you hear that like today in Uganda there is money for the elderly people, money for the vulnerable people. So the government has come up with a program to help those who are very aged by raising their income. You know, when people are aged, some they don't work, they just start home. So meaning they will earn nothing. So the government comes in with this cash transfers, that this approach with the program to give these elderly people something so that their incomes can rise or they can have a living. Another point is about microfinance. This provides access to credit and other financial services to the low-income people who are trying to start their own business. When someone talks about microfinance, I expect you to bear in mind that it is all about giving credits, giving loans to people, to business people to go and start businesses. For example, the Uganda Microfinance Limited, that is UML, offers loans to small and medium-sized enterprises and has been successful in helping them grow and create more jobs. What do we mean with this? That this kind of approach pass through the microfinance institutions. So I think it was in COVID when government allocated more money to the microfinance, Uganda Microfinance Limited, so that people can go there, borrow money at low interest, go and start businesses. I think I'm clear about that. Another point is about schools training. This provides training and education to low-income people. Um, what I can say about that this approach, it aims at equipping people with skills, but specifically targeting those from low-income families. For example, today our government has the program for helping the students at campus, the loan scheme. So it is targeting those low-income people so that they can be equipped by the university knowledge, so that in the future they can start something, or they can be important people. So that is all about the skills training. I think what I can add on it is like today, the Youth Livelihood Program in Uganda provides training and vocational skills such as carpentry, tailoring, and hairdressing, as well as business skills. This has helped young people to start their own businesses and increase their incomes. This is very applicable, even especially in technical school. The government has put a lot of emphasis in technical education. Today, the government is putting in more money to help people be equipped by skills. Today, our government is encouraging people to go and get skills from these vocational institutes, or vocational schools. So I think I'm done by that point. Another one, it is agriculture. So this approach aims at increasing efficiency and productivity within the agriculture sector, thus increasing incomes of the farmers. You know, the incomes are always hit by challenges, a lot of challenges. Some are natural, such as the calamities like floods, earthquake, too much sunshine, prolonged droughts. So the government has to come in and give them support in terms of agriculture, support of financial support. An example I can give here is that the Ugandan government today has implemented the Agriculture Cluster Development Project, which aims to increase productivity and profitability in the sector. The project supports smallholder farmers through the provision of inputs, training, and infrastructure. What do I mean this? Like, our government has come in. We see that today the Ugandan government is working hand in hand with the farmers in terms of providing them inputs like hybrid seeds to increase on the yields. The government is giving them tractors, like those farmers, commercial farmers are given tractors. All this is aimed at increasing the incomes of the farmers. So we appreciate our government for that. I think that is a good example I can give you guys. Another one is access to market. Under this approach, it aims at improving access to markets to help people who are poor to sell their goods and services and increase their incomes. You know, not everyone in the village has access to market. So the government has to come in. The government has to enter in to provide infrastructures. We mean economic infrastructures such as roads. For example, in the villages, we see now the government is working hand in hand with UNRWA to construct roads in the villages to help them to be connected to the market centers where they can go and access the market. So this is aimed at improving the incomes of the farmer and thus reducing loss. You know, farmers face a lot, and it is now we thank the government that has come in to help them under this approach or to income approach to income support in terms of giving them access to market. In addition, I can say the government has also constructed markets such as Lua, Soloti, Busega. So the government is constructing markets, Hoima, there is Tololo. So all this is aimed at giving access to farmers. So I think I'm very, very, very clear with that point. Another one is the access to market. No, I'm done. It is job creation. Yeah, job creation. So I think here this type of approach aims at creating more decent and productive employment opportunities. So I can say it is a way of helping people from getting out of poverty. So when the government comes in with a program of creating more employment opportunities, it creates more, it helps to absorb the unemployed youth who are idle to different areas. So this thing of creating jobs as an approach to income support will help the country to develop by increasing the income of the poor people. So when the government comes out with any project, say a project of a project of establishing an industry, we can say that that industry will employ more people, will employ different people, different youth, so who would have been idle or who would have been unemployed. So this creates more employment and people will have money. People will be able to attain the standard of living they wish to have. So I think all this I've discussed is crucial and important to you. I pray that you have a nice time. That's what I had for you. May God bless you. I remain Kasule Abraham, Beacon, year 3. My reg number is 20U stroke EKD stroke 2450 PD. Have a nice time. May the Lord protect you. Bye-bye.